Hello everybody. I'm going to go ahead and record another video of Pillars of Eternity. I'm doing this for a friend of mine so he can see me play the game. Last I left off, I got really annoyed at the varying mobs and the whatnots that I had to fight. A lot of them were really outclassing my characters. And I hope I can progress further in the game. I really do. So I can actually beat the game and see the ending. If the ending for this is very lame, I'm going to be very, very upset. But nothing I can do about that for now. So let's play and continue on. Alright, I just finished resting. How did his stamina go down? I'm guessing the basic room that only gives you, that's free, only gives you so much stamina back. That's what I'm guessing. Oh, is this collectible? Yes, it is. Ooh, a pilgrim's crown. Now, if I remember correctly, I was unable to progress further in the dungeon over here. And I remember that was really just... Like, seriously, who puts... In a low-level dungeon, who puts minions in there? Where the minions are immune to everything but magical weapons. I mean, seriously. Oh, you gotta think about it now, Tom. I get that. I do. I absolutely do get that. And that it's supposed to add a level of difficulty to the game. But there's such things as difficulty curves, and then there's, well, difficulty 90% incline. If anybody sees this and knows where that smith is at, not the guy who hangs outside the smith who's the old man that provides you more information about that place, leave a comment, please. Alright, if I remember correctly, I wanted to go to Black Meadow because I had to go to Cade now. I'm going to go ahead and save it here. Because I know I'm going to die. Repeatedly, probably. Oh, Jesus Christ, what the hell is that thing? Ah, dang it. Did I just activate my second one by accident? And so everybody told me this guy's really powerful. Retribution inflicting burn damage and lowering deflection. Ionic projection. Oh, love it. Hits my people too. Okay. I'll have him do some magic missiles. Alright, why was that easier? Like, it was harder to take down those wolves than that thing was. Of course, I just blew 4 spells on it. Better save. Oh, jeez, and all of these things? Why does this guy do less damage than a wolf does? That makes no sense. This dude's like 9 feet tall with claws on. I'm overthinking it. I know. Oh, he does regenerate. Does this do fire damage? Inflicting crushing or corrode damage. Okay. Ray of fire. Don't want to... Nah, I'll save that. I'm going to save the game, just in case. Alright, now I'm nervous saving. Oh, what's this? Band leader! What? Who's this? Blazes! William! You're useless, B-word. Get him! Well, and his gear were a pile. Okay. Oh, jeez Louise. They jacked him up. Restrictions. Strikes fear into the hearts of the... That's where I fire him. Oh, God, why is my leader just standing there? Why did... I had to select this thing 3 times. I'm going to add... Am I... Why is a bandit leader harder to fight than a troll? Closest enemy, causing... Come on, quaff a potion already. I like how they get 3 actions as opposed to my 1. I got a psychic shield. They have 2 bandit leaders. How do you have 2 bandit... Okay. So I got another potion. Alright, so I found the shipment. That's good. Okay, why is my screen not moving? Why is the screen locked? Oh, there it goes. So TRS in the log, okay. Why? Alright, not sure why that's significant. Oh, no, 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 no. Those trolls can stay there. They'll probably chase me till the end of time. They're still chasing me? I can't tell. You're not looking at the directions. The fog of war blocks it out. Time to run away from multiple trolls. Well, I guess it's nice to complete a quest. Let's see what the Smith has to say about this. Where is he? Oh, that's right. It's over here. Good to see you again, my friend. I've got your stuff. Oh, let me sell that garbage. Oh, that's right. It was this guy up here. Dialogue. So, do any of the helmets do anything other than cosmetic looks? Doesn't look like it. Like, $9DR. Sugar. First you get the sugar, then you get the power, then you get the women. I'll sell the sets of mail. Oh, I can double click. I know for a fact, the second I figure something out like, oh, you can take those weapons and grind them up and then use the parts of weapons to make your weapons more powerful. The second I sell all this stuff, I'm going to figure that out. I already know this. Bag of rice, bag of grain. Trade. This guy's dealing in gold and I'm dealing in copper. Ugh. Wait, what am I supposed to turn this into? Track down the shipment. However, the Black Meadow had much to say about the dangers of this place, which teems with animals and outlaws alike. Searching along the roads may have provided some sign of the wagon's fate or eventual shipment itself. I came upon a group of bandits in the Black Meadow. They've been dealt with. Their camp is cluttered with stolen supplies. Perhaps I'll find 10... I thought I found the shipment. Slow mode. Wait, hold on a second. How do I turn slow mode off? Oh, it's S. I was running really slow. I was like, oh, I must be over encumbered in my head. Right. Right. I guess I'll go hit that place up, then I'll go back out there and see if I can find the shipment. Kill those 2 trolls in the process. I'd like a room, please. Okay, I never noticed that before, that those give you bonuses. +1 perception, +1 mechanics. Alright. Too bad I don't care. Rest. Still nighttime? Oh, with my luck, this game has got all timed quests in it. Alright. Let's head back to camp. I can't believe the troll was easier to take down than a wolf. The wolf was literally ripping my party member's arms off and beating him with it. I was like, jeez Louise. Then that troll was like, let me smack you with the 7 points of damage. I probably could have taken those 2 trolls now that I think about it. Okay. Shipment crate. There we go. I had to pick it up first. Okay. I'm going to save my game. I'm going to go kill these some trolls. Does he have a range attack? Here's an area of effect attack that affects you and the bad guy. Prayers, light restoration, suppress affliction. Action target with retribution, inflicting burn damage. Alright, let's do that. Dumb troll. Whoa, what do you know? Hey, he's got a good point there. I like this guy. Oh, yeah, that works off of a-hole computer mechanics. So, yeah. That's the NPC with the lowest amount of hit points. He also heals people. Let me kill him first. I get it's supposed to be intelligent design for the AI, but there is a point that just becomes ridiculous. Didn't help that straight attack hit him too. It's one thing I hate about this game is that the spells from you hit your own party members, which I understand. That's like classic Baldur's Gate with the call lightning and stuff like that. But there's a reason why I never use those spells. Over the guarding. Blood moss. That about says everything about it. Well, now I got the shipment. I'm a GTFO. It is finally nice to actually complete a quest. I found that shipment you're waiting for. Oh. Tao Tanao reaches out and takes the crate, raising it effortlessly onto the counter. His face splits in a broad smile. Why? So you have. This is excellent news. We can finally get back to work and show you real blacksmith or black hammer quality. Blacksmith quality? None of these flimsy little swords. You've lost a shipment crate. You've gained a bunch of experience points. Total experience points 1,600. Here, I'll give you a little taste. He ducks behind the counter and raises a head with a heavy wooden shield in hand. Might not have that much in the way of materials to work with, but it's still black hammer craftsmanship. You're a metalworker and you hand me a wooden shield. I suppose probably uses bindings and ribbings. You go on and take that. And here's some coin for your troubles. He's pleased. Expression dims. Did you find anyone with the wagon? You've gained 100 copper. Bands overtook the wagon. I doubt the people survived. Oh, I bet there are people there to find. Should I reload it? Yeah, you know what? No. I made the choice. Made the choice. Yeah, my thanks for your assistance, friend. Give me some time to work with the forge, and you'll have your pick of next run of weapons. Okay. I'm gonna go back there and see if I can find anybody. That's if it gives me the option to find them. Wow, what's going on here? What happened? Hold, sir, but a moment. Hooded man waits upon the road, clad in green cloak. He strides forward to meet you. Oh, this is Strider. No. You approach, and you closer distance. His features are revealed for those of a younger man, though lined with weariness. It is Strider. He appears to be favoring his left leg as he walks, and there is a dark stain upon the fabric of his trousers under the knee. Oh, he must have taken an arrow to the knee. Even so, he greets you with a pilot bow. I imagine Tautan was very grateful for the return of his supplies. He's a good smith, a good man. At that, behold, to the cruel master, but a good man. Gilded Vale is full of such people who deserve better than to watch their home descend into fear and madness. He turns to look out over the village. I aim to save them, and I will ask your help to do so. What does you want me to do? The man nods, stands straight. It is a grim task that I ask you, but I assure you there is no other option. Lord Roderick must be stopped. Too long has Gilded Vale suffered under the Redrick's madness. He would care Widewind's legacy by ensuring... Widewind's? Assuring there are none alive in the village to be afflicted. I fear his own wife, Ygrade, may have at risk. The men have no mercy. We have not stood idle. My people and I have breached the defenses, intent on ending Redrick's life ourselves. We entered through the sewers under the cover of night, but we were routed. His face darkness. They use dark creatures down there in the dungeons. The work of the Roderick's Adamancer. How did I become that class? I didn't see that class there. Falls to you. Lord Redrick has called for further reinforcements, and soon there'll be no stopping him. Our time grows short, and in an hour I must beg assistance where I can. He's going to owe us more than some rubble. Strewn plots of land after this. Fling him from the ramparts, or else cut him from his shoulders, cut his head from his shoulders. I care not. Once the throne lies empty, Gilded Vale will have the stewardship that it deserves. I will find Redrick and deal with him. Then I commend you on your courage, and thank you for your assistance. But I would not send you onward without due warning. Redrick's holds crawling with soldiers and sellswords. All loyal to Redrick, they will not take kindly to intruders. In truth, they will be all the more alert for our failed efforts. Why did you do it, buddy? Why? The frontal assault would be unwise. If you were brave you could follow our steps and seek the entrance to the sewers at the eastern edge of the moat. He looks away. But several of his men were captured. It may be the entrance has been found and sealed anew. Those men are under the command. I would be in your debt if you found some means of helping them. Once you make it inside, seek out my old friend, Nedmir. He is the high priest Bethamane. Now that the shining god is fallen, a good man in difficult circumstances, he will listen to no reason. Not to reason, pardon me. Durance chortles near cloaking his own disdain. Shining god, he never shone brightly as when the bomb took him. The bomb? The moniker of the obsolete. Now ash does not shine. Never can help you reach Redrick, but he resides in the upper level of Redrick's hold. Protect his guards and mercenaries. You'll have to keep shadows of your means to reach him without alarming the entrance keep. Very well, I'm off. Then may gods bring your victory, friend. You'll find Redrick's hold to the east, past the eastern wood. I wish you luck. And then Strider walks off. Alright, buddy. How close am I to leveling? That is the best. Way off. Alright, so I guess I'll go in here. Do I have to buy a cell sword to fill my ranks? I can. Only board. I can hire some help. I do. I can hire a level 2 adventurer. Yeah, why not? That's an extra set of hands. Why not? Some lady. Dwarf, elf, Orlin. Godlike. Yeah, so I saw the godlike from Avowed. Wow. Just wow. I don't why would you play that when you have Oblivion remastered out now? I don't get it. You've literally just shot yourself in the foot. And I said I would not play that game until their lead artist, who shall not be named, apologizes for the way he acted online. I was going to say that. Second he apologizes, I will buy a copy of the game, and I'll buy all my friends a copy of that game. Even people I haven't spoken to in years. Here's a copy of Avowed. If Microsoft get that guy to apologize, I'll be more than happy to do that. Let's see. Why not? Elf chick. There we go. Pale or wood? Oh, wood. Yeah, no Animancer here. Well, where can I find another Animancer class or get the Animancer class here? Because that sounds cool. Dude, summon a weird shadow stuff? You know what? Ranger. Why not? Something that does range damage and does a lot of... I need a good fighter. Something's a walking brick. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's nice and sexy. There we go. Perfect. Level 1 monk. Torment's Reach. Exploits and shared bonds of the universal suffering between all beings. An initial target is hit with a powerful blow. It does additional crush damage. Enemies in a cone behind that target suffer crush damage and have their might reduced. That sounds deadly. Swifttalker, monks becomes frenzied, built in plus 25 attack speed for 10 seconds. That requires 1 wound. I do like this. Just like that's man, that's like getting the Coke can and watching all the soda spray out of it. Yeah, why not? I want to take some hits. I also want to do some van damage. Yeah. 14, 18, 14. Good. Why does she need a background? Oh, that's right. Yeah, because it's adds more stuff to her. More constitution. There we go. Oh. Why doesn't she have the cute outfit anymore? That's what I'm doing. Give an additional resolve. No idea what that does. Stealth survival. There we go. Holy. Weird. Perfect. Oh, oh, voice doesn't matter. I can't hear anything anyways. Man, there we go. Oh, that earned me an Archivo. Oh, no, I actually have somebody who can take hits. Just to think. Oh, that's right, I wanted to rest. What the heck is this? Lesser wounds. Yeah, well, I'll take that. So I've always wanted to see like wackerdoodle fantasy races in games like this. It's like complete like the Myconoid, the Gargoyle, a gym, and what a gym is just a giant insect that follows you around that has its own weird clicky language. That'd be cool. I need a room. Pass out. Rest. Cat hairs. Now, let's see if I can find the broken down wagon there. If I still can. See if they're actually still there. Oh, wait. I want her... Can I change her position? Haha! Oh, wait. That dude gave me a wooden shield, didn't he? The larder door. It's a weapon. $16 deflection. Properties bashing 2. Yeah, monks were devastating in Baldur's Gate 3. Especially if you went and got the Flame Fist, I think it was. Early levels. Just ruined people's day. Whoa, what's going on here? Whoa. What was the point of that? Show people on racks? Seriously. Haha, and I'm using numbers against you, buddy. What are you doing with them apples? You can get another concussion. Man, and I just smoked him. Can you do anything yet? What? Somebody jacked that thing up for 22 damage. Jeez Louise. Oh, okay, so her wound counter thing only builds up when she takes hits. Okay, can she do anything? No, not yet. Man, it is nice to be on the giving end instead of the receiving end of this. It's next area. I wonder if I can go back and why did it show me the two people on the rack there? That makes no sense. What are those the people from the wagon? Must have been one of those things where, oh, you can save them. But because you didn't do it during the mission, that's it. You're done. That's time passed. Can I switch out? Oh, the music stopped? Yeah, it did, didn't it? Yeah, it did. I gotta remember to set that on loop. Does this thing do fire damage? That does crush slash, that does pierce. Oh, this thing. Oh. Can't equip that in that slot. Well, you know, combat's going on. Okay, don't care. Ooh, she got 3 wounds. Can she do anything? Swift strikes. Requires 1 wound. Okay, why not? Let's do that. What about you? Can you do anything? Yes, you've done enough damage. We can spit this at somebody. Oh, she got jacked up. Let me heal. Actually, the first character I played in EverQuest was a monk. I used to love it because it reminded me of, like, Kung Fu. It was really cool. And then I realized how useless the monk was in that game. Whoa, who the F are these dudes? Do you have any area of effect attacks? Well, that one. Oh. Oh, they took my monk down. Oh, crud. I just took my healer out. The heck are these things? Wicked. The wicked is near death. What the heck was that thing? Can I zoom in? You kicked the poop out of me and you didn't give me any loot? Dead adventurer. 5 of those boots plus 1 constitution. I'll take that. Let's see. Give her the extra constitution. Nope. Keep the cute outfit on. Yes, I'm a bit of a gooner. Happens. So I've been tempted to look into this. Potions, scrolls. Wizard's double. It's able the caster to distract the enemies, granting the caster a higher deflection bonus. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Spitters! I told you to go away. You're not a tank. Oh, he's already down for count. Oh! Dear Lord! That spider... That hurt. How close is this thing to death? Badly injured. I healed myself to almost no recovery. Okay. Switch you out to your staff. That. Divine Terror, Halt, Holy Meditation, Prayer Against Fear, Healing. Alright, time to Blood Bowl beat down this thing. Everybody recover hit points. Bow. Silver fittings. Is there a bedroll laid out in this tent, but there is no signs of kith? I'm amazed that stag let me talk to it. Overturn, bloodstain, slats, okay. Oh god, these things. I hit my main dude, but it's fine. Those things are annoying. Well, at least I found the wagon. Killed the wicked. Man, that spider was bad news. It just was like, bruh, let me go ahead and take a chunk out of you. Must ate the poor wizard. Ooh, two of those suckers. Back away. Pause. Fight. You have no level 1 spells. Menacing gaze. Caster was able to see an enemy's weakness and vulnerabilities through. Seriously, why do the wounds, once the combat's over, the wounds are gone? So those should stay. I mean, your character still took the hit. What kind of trolls? Forest lurkers. What are these things? They just screwed her up. Jeez Louise. Energy around the priest, I really have to know how to learn how to use this guy. I absolutely do. I should have just run away to begin with. Did my main characters get killed? Oh, okay. Alright. He just got knocked unconscious, and now it's a great portrait. I'm guessing it means he's fatigued or something. I don't know. unfortunately, that spirit... I would love to use that spirit reading thing. I really would. But the thing is that it feels like such a waste of a mechanic. When you're reading a story about somebody's past life where it's about them going to a local store with their friend, holding hands and buying things, and then getting called, I'm guessing, some sort of racial slur for wizards? And then the other one you read where it's a guy who's hanging... that could have been such a cool mechanic to point out cool stuff you can do. But... And it probably is in this, but it's just that those are the stories that make me not want to use that mechanic. 100%. I can't stand that, because it's just... Some new story here where these characters are walking through a festival. I like a room. Rest. God, those forest lookers just kicked a crud out of me. Oh, God, it's the ghost stuff. Dear Lord, that fan is loud. I gotta come up with a better solution. Find some way to ramp that down. The issue is that the Framework 16 is designed to be a Linux machine. And all the programs that do that ramp those fans down and ramp down and increase cooling and all the whatnots, they're all in Linux. There's no Windows variation for them, as far as I know. Where does this guy want me to go? Says he and I are meant to travel together. Yeah, I got that. Childrix hold. Is approached by Strider. Green robe favored one side. Maybe. I don't know. Whether the sewers, the east edge of the most ultimate... Can I just go straight here? It'll take you 10 hours to complete your journey. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, look, I am playing Avowed. Oh, wait. Two villagers stand, one tide pool. They are breathing harshly, clearly winded, and look nervous at your approach. If you're here to fish, as we were, stranger, you'll want to avoid the compass proper. The dwarven woman points to the southeast. Her companion shakes his head. A lot of ships wind up spread across the rocks here, so we don't think much of the wreckage until we heard something. A terrible noise. Maybe it was a survivor, but he wasn't alive. Moving, but not truly alive. She shudders. It was awful. Alright, zombie, gotcha. A lot of shipwrecks here. What do you mean? What did you see? Corpse, walking corpse. We don't want any part of it, whatever the cause might be. We can find something in the tide pool, and then we're heading straight home. So lots of shipwrecks here. The woman nods all the time. It's a lovely place, but dangerous as anything to sail. Good fishing most days. She wipes her brow. I think we'll look further into the coast next time. Fishing, of course, except I lost the fishing rod when I flung it at the head of those monsters. Looking at the tide pools over through the... okay, farewell. I'm guessing... Whoa! Whoa! The heck? Oh, there goes that mission. But free fishing rod. Yeah, they just flank my monk and just start beating her up. Oh, wait. Can I enchant her clothes? Can. Oh, 14. Attribute bonuses. And, of course, I can't do anything because I don't have the materials. Lovely. Choir's level 4. You're too low level, you pansy. Oh. Huh. Lovely. Stick some skulls on them. I wonder what happened to the one I helped. Let me save my game. What in the hell? So this is what I was talking about. Why can't I have one of these things in my party? Oh, she goes down really quick. Pardon my French. But holy Jesus! They just... I'm reloading. They just... like, oh! Dead. Dead. Not doing that. That's a point where you can come back and earn more experience points and then fight more random monsters. Ranga, you find yourself facing a towering Aomao woman. Oh, her skin is warm gold, brown, of dying sunset, with pale fish white patches at her throat and hands. Wavy brown hair pulled into a right braid. Or on the strip of her bare skin that follows the curve of her skull flows down over her broad shoulders. Okay. She regards you calmly, evidently unsurprised to find you here at the edge of her camp by the water. Have you come for medicines and craftswork, or to share the fire? She gestures a large cauldron nearby. What's the Zanrep doing here? Oh, who? Tana? He helps me gather ingredients, works the cauldron, things like that. He's been quite helpful around here. Who are you? Name is Ronga. I live in the Glade Vale time, working with a healer and a midwife. Perhaps you've been to that place. You understand then why I might choose to come here. In that case, it is far more comfortable here by the shore where I can hear the water. You have anything for sale? Have a look. Oh, yes, I'll grab that. Trade. Alright, she gives me garbage prices for that. Okay, forget her. Oh, there's things over there. You gotta watch out for them. And they just get murdered by the Zanrip. What? What? What in the heck? Man, there are an awful lot of dragon skulls just hanging out in the middle of nowhere. Heck are these things? Oh, it's a ghoul. A goal. It's a goal. Just die already. Two of them. Oh, that's Ghoul Touch. Magic's missiles. Halt, foul demon. Oh, it's three of them. Whisper to you. I don't think that worked. Right, can he heal him? Oh, he's poisoned? Lame! Just kill him already. Jeez Louise. Let's run away. And they made short work of my monk. Oh, I didn't loot him. The center of a ring of jagged stones. This boulder casts a long shadow across the sands and the sun over. Moreover. Ah! No, I want to pause. Jeez Louise, they just jacked her up. She's not very good. I gotta find a way to increase her dex. So this is like D&D monks, gotcha. I always found it really weird how to justify monks in fantasy settings like this. I really did. I always thought it was like kind of bizarre because it's like like having Cain run around with your party. And that's Cain from Adventures of Kung Fu, which is probably where that comes from. Oh, that was a... What was that? That was control, right? Shows you the different objects. No. Oh, no. Ugh. Why are they walking slow? Oh, that's stealth. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. More of these stupid little bums. They just... Jeez, they just beat her to death. I know I should have made another psychic. Or just a flat-out fighter. God forsake it. Coals. Oh. Any special loot at all? Oh, he gave me a quarterstaff. Woo! I'm gonna go back to Gladevale. I'm gonna have to rest up. Actually, oh, that's right. It's nighttime. I can't sell to them. Oh, that's right. I gotta sell the garbage I got. If I earn enough money to buy something cool. Here's 15 cents for all the cobalt gear. It's all garbage. Probably is. I do not know. Let me see her wares. Of course. The tattered note. I'll keep the large shield. One-handed spear. I'll keep that for now. Goodbye, bow. Actually, can she use a bow? That's a question. Oh, too late now. Alright, my coffers. I'll keep the arbalist. Fine two-handed arbalist. Small shield, medium shield. I'll save a medium shield and the hunting bow. Right, that does more damage. The fine war bow or the hunting bow? 17 to 25. Oh, he didn't give me. What is this? The Xandrip Quarterstaff. Two-handed quarterstaff. It's slow. 16 to 22 crushing damage. Increased reach. Keep the warhammer, because that sounds cool. And oh, how do you know? Wasn't have his half wrong. Joys of occasions. Inflation, huh? Okay. Back to the journey at hand. Actually, where do I gotta go? 'Tis a good question. They suggest a attempt through the sewers, the eastern edge of the moat. Beyond Eastwood, with Deerwood in the grip of a curse known as Eastern Wood. Traveling through Eastern Wood. Time to travel through the Eastern Wood. Try not to get eaten in the Eastern Woods. Of course I can't sing. Come on. Ooh. I can't remember what the key is to show me all the... these dingwingles. Oh, she's just smack, smack, smack. Dang, she's not happy. She just pimp named Snipback. Both of those dudes just, I'm a pimp named Snipback. Oh, joys and occasions, more of these things. Thwack, 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 thwack. Oh, my hit points recover. Oh! Go away. Leave me be. Okay. Divide and conquer, as they say. Cover my hit points, and I'm going to try to take the big one out. Oh, okay. So, that's endurance. What you have in combat's endurance. Okay. Save my game right quick. Where's the big one? Pause my game. Shoot. You. Wait there. You. Shoot. You. Shoot. Just wasted that, dude. Save my game right quick while I'm exploring here. What's this? Ranhorn Helm. More copper. Seriously, everything costs like 5,000 copper to buy. Well, how are people getting by with like 3 pieces of copper? Stags. That's a good question. Can I recycle? Compare. Whatever. The Burned Lady. I didn't do it. I swear. It was a one-armed man. I think it's 6 hours to complete your journey. What here is you, Watcher? Why? I talk to these dudes? Ficus a glower on you. You have no business here. Lord Redrick is not permitting any visitors, merchants, or traveling entertainers. He sneers, best turn right around. I'm here to see Redrick step aside. The guard snorts. Are you hard of hearing? He draws his sword. You've got one more chance to turn around. Oh. Continue. Resolve of 15. I'll be leaving then. Goodbye. So this dude said there was an entrance here. Ooh, something to loot. I'll walk across this? Oh, here we go. Oh, and that's the secret entrance. Save my game, because I know when I go in there I'm going to get murdered. Centered at the base of the keep outer wall, a sewer grate spills murky, foul-smelling wastewater into the keep's surrounding moat. Slick with mossy stones from precious bridge across the murky water. Ahead, iron bars. The sewer gate blocks passage. The bars are coated with rust and severely appear bent. Several appear bent, if I could talk. Or set into a strange angles. They may have been worked or weakened enough that you could bend them given the means. Bend the bars. You think that someone of sufficient of strength could bend some of the more worn bars, allowing passage through. Who will make the attempt? Maya. Maya steps forward, grips two of the iron bars, leaning back. She pulls as hard as she can, despite her best efforts. However, the iron bars hold fast. Okay, leave. I made her to take hits, not to not to bend bars, I guess. Should I go in through the front gate? I'll probably get my butt handed to me if I do that. Eh. I just beat him up. Oh, that's not a good sign. Yeah, that's my demise. Kill those two dudes, and the rest of them just came pouring out. Buh! It's annoying I can't break those bars. Now I get through over here. Oh! Castle bell tower raises up over the walls before you. Thick vines have grown over the outer wall, weaving over and between the stones. The vines span nearly the full height of the wall, curling over. Jump towards the vines, examine the wall. The overgrown vines look fairly sturdy, though it is unclear whether they would bear a person's weight. Far above, notice there is a section of the that parapets has fallen away, presenting a gap in the defenses. Alright. You get a running start on the back of the moat and leap, aiming for some of the thicker vines. You handhold sways, and there is an ominous cracking sound above, but the vines hold. Climb the vines. The climb up the keep wall is long and wearing. Maya, Aloth, and Durance begin lagging behind, fatigued, but in time, the top of the wall comes within reach, and you are able to pull yourself up and over. Athletics 3. I knew athletics was going to be... I knew it! Oh! I am so smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-T. Ah, Homer Simpson. Let's save here. I have a sneaking suspicion it's going to suck. What was that stealth button again? Oh, jeez. He is jacking out my main character. Can I cast a spell? Got him. Ah, down goes the monk. She's got the highest constitution of anybody here. Brethren priest robes. Oh, I guess that's me hide amongst them. A fine quarterstaff. Alright, come on, Rasputin's clone. Let's go. Save my game under... There we go. There was a key that let me see... What? Press enter input command? Oh. Tab! That's what it was. Let me go ahead and save my... I already did that, didn't I? So that's got to give me the option to sneak around in here. Wearing those Brethren robes. Yep, I can talk to these people. Acolyte of the Breach. Breathe? Pardon me, I'm busy. Pardon me, I'm busy. What? Busy doing what? High Priest. Hold, brother! Pardon me my interruption, but I don't seem to recall seeing you before. Resolve. What? I don't have time to entertain your lack of perception. Off with you! Your court, in a sort of reply, seems to have taken Brethren Priest by surprise. I did not mean to offend. Please continue with your duties. The priest turns, hurriedly moving away. Whoo! Can I? Nah, there's no way I can lockpick in front of these guys. I'm busy. I can see that. Sitting there making scrolls or whatever. Hold, brother! No one is to leave their post until Redrick gives word. Oh, where are you going? Result. Are you thick? Just ordered us to search the rooms. Kozilek's men may still be in the keep. The paladin blinks at you. Take it back. Well then, yes, I'll leave you to it. My breath grants your was a swift passing. Without your further delay, the paladin hurries on your side. All right, that's enjoyable. Oh, that's what every RPG is made out of. How can I search this room with this Dingleberry walking back and forth? Faces of Birth. Fitting that we know of the god of cycles, doorways, mortality, inevitability as birth. While the villains... That's a weird way to write that. No, this is very same god as Chrono. If nothing else, birth teaches us that duality exists in all things. There's life, death, and death in life. Embrace the duality, and you honor birth. Birth? That's birth, baby! In the ruins of Galfay, birth is depicted in the form of two semi-skeletal figures. One male, one female, between I, NQ, and Nkoi, I, Bowen. Literally, Life and death and life. In the Galfane tongue, male and female, inside the outside, life and death. We often think of breath by imagining two sides of the coin, or the two endpoints of a journey. It said that birth has the most petitioners of every god. Petitioners. And this is likely true. Who amongst us has not prayed for the cycle to hiccup? Who has not? In a moment of sadness, yelled at the birth to make an expiration for our fallen loved ones. Exception for fallen loved ones. Birth may not rescue our loved ones, but it answers our prayers in its own divine way. Birth is the God that makes life end in death. And it is also the God that makes death end with life. Birth, Kirino, Biwin, I, Enku, I, Biwin, whichever the many names you prefer it to use, deserves our prayers, for it has given us a promise, of life eternal renewal. Okay? Can I take that? No. Coin, potion. Scrawled note. I got your gift. I can't believe someone actually wrote down that kind of thing on parchment. I left something for you in the chapel. Careful not to go digging in the wrong skull again. Skullduggery? Really? Chapel. Oh, sorry, I want to look at that one right quick. The book. Part 5. As he also outlawed while under the Ida rule was technically no longer taboo after Hedrick's rebellion. Academics began to study again in earnest of 2681 AI. By 2697 AI, there were almost 40 academics actively researching the field, both in Deerwood and in Velen Republics. Even though no significant results had been discovered, a tragic breakthrough of a source happened in 2704 AI. An animator worked in Belrich. Accidentally shattered the souls of about a dozen volunteers who had been helping him in a retaliation for the deaths of the citizens of the area, stormed his house and killed him. The Earl of the region, not wanting to waste resources or anger the locals any more than they already were, did nothing to find the head of the vigilant mob, but neither did the outlaw Animancy to ensure that their own safety. Most Animancers moved from the rural areas where they were studying and settled in Defiance Bay. Many of them choosing to emerging and wealthy districts of Breckenbury as their new home of operations. While there were still a few breakthroughs and the study of animancy continued, over the next 24 years, it quickly slowed down as it became cost prohibitive and complicated the more people learned about it. Most animancers couldn't afford to continue research without support of donations or gifts from wealthy individuals and organizations in 2037. AI. What is AI? Some animators' desperation to continue their studies and seeing on the other means of furthering their research entered the forbidden ruins of Galthith to further the research. They discovered some such sites had strange artifacts that seemed to best affinate to the soul essence and began to prod at the devices for further insight. Even with the continued research, they are unable to tell quite what they have discovered. Eventually, they were found out by the Glenfathers, who captured some of them, demanding they be punished for their crimes. The Deerwood authorities, in order to maintain their maintain their treaties and keep peace, had no choice. They allowed the Animancers to be executed according to the... That's why you can't play an Animancer. Oh, okay. To the Glenfather tradition, this led the Dew to make an additional proclamation. The study of practice of animancy on or even near the sacred Glenfather sites would be punishable by death. Oh. In 2070 AI, in order to solidify relations amongst the Glenfathers, the Direwood governments allowed some Animancers to begin training and experiments in conjunction with the Glenfathers' mind hunters. The native ciphers, this was an exchange of information. The Animancers documented the secrets of the mind hunters' powers. The mind hunters learned new techniques for concentration, which assisted them in taking their powers to a level no Glenfather had seen before. The ciphers, no longer weary of the Animancers' intentions, trusted them to such a level that they convinced the Glenfathers to give some Animancers limited access to some of the training sites where the Glenfathers practiced. The anim faiths of the Glenfathers tribes opened the training grounds to the Animancers. They were allowed inside, as this was still strictly forbidden, but the general allowance by the Glenfathers were seen as a breakthrough in the relations between the Direwood and the Glenfath. Over the next 8 years, the Animancers' research would continue unimpeded. With the exceptions of some minor squabbles, there has been no major strife between the two groups of almost 120 years since. Okay? All right. It's fun convincing that dude. What? Are you an idiot? Same guy. Good. Oh, it's another one. Where am I going? Oh, okay. So this is the other roof. Gotcha. Okay. Well, it's about stopping. Further thoughts. I like the story that with that last Animancers book. That was pretty cool. That was a good... That would have been a good use of the, prior times. There was that one where I read that dude's mind, read his soul, where it had the excerpt where he was getting hanged and he was an Animancer. That was pretty cool. I did not like that mushroom fight. That just the thing just walked on, smack, 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 and killed all my characters. That was dumb. But probably was a high level area. That's why it was out of the way. I'm still annoyed by that first dungeon. If that's an intro dungeon to how dungeons work, other than the tutorial zone that just shows you little mechanics, why would you have a section of that that is just so hard to complete? I don't know. That's going to drive me nuts. But I'm going to save right here. I love the whole thing with the robes. I love putting all the robes on and all my characters here, and all my characters are like, oh, well, you know, we're priests too. And then walk across the street and like, hey, you're not supposed to be here. And I was like, oh, yeah, I am. You're the one that's supposed to be here. And they're like, oh, you're right. I'm not supposed to be. Oh, well, carry on. That was pretty cool. I'll give it that. I thought it was dumb that the troll was easier to take down than a wolf. I couldn't believe how hard wolves were to take down. Pounding that one last session, pounding that one wolf, 2 characters beating on that wolf just constantly, and nothing, just nothing. I don't know. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and call it quits for the night. As always, well, stay classy, everybody. Have a nice night.